Being on a GLP-1 has its own set of adversities. So, why are we, and when I say we, I mean you, why do you care what people think? Why do others need to validate you? Why do you seek acceptance from others? Because I'm really not understanding. So, we need to talk about it.
That you ready, cause you bossy, ready, cause you that you ready, cause you bossy, ready, cause you and it's more than you.
Welcome.
Laugh.
Because I know you're going to say, why are you smiling that big? Welcome back to Monday Convos with Mimi and Dime. My name is Miriam, and you can call me Mimi. This is my beautiful daughter, Dominique. You can call her Dime. And today, what we're going to be talking about, Dominique? Tell the people.
We are going to be talking about why, as adults, we seek validation and acceptance from other people, just random people, going out beyond family and friends, in which honestly, sometimes you can't even accept validation and acceptance from them, if we're being real.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to be talking about today, guys.
So basically, I wanted to touch on this, and I went back and forth with if I was going to even post this, because I know a lot of people going to take this the wrong way. It is for who it's intended for. I am talking to people, young adults in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and upwards of my age. I do not, nor have I ever felt that I needed to be accepted by a certain group of people or demographic, whether that's a group or an individual. Why is that, man? Why you seem like you're not friendly, not this and not that? Because at 54, I have seen a lot, whether it's through experiences of people that were close to me or myself. And I just feel that when you seek acceptance or validation from others outside of yourself, because I think that's a personal thing. You should validate yourself. You should accept yourself, however you look, however you are, however your attitude is. It's gonna be appealing to certain people, and certain people are gonna be repulsed by it. That's life.
Yeah, agreed. That's
You
life.
agree?
I totally agree. I totally agree.
I just don't feel the need. And let me talk to the 20-something year olds. Let me talk to the teenagers. Start now loving yourself. Put Jesus first. And I'm talking to the Christians. If you're not a Christian, I don't know, you might want to bypass this video because I don't know what to say to you, because I've been a Christian all my life. Far from perfect, made many mistakes, make mistakes every day, sin every day. I strive to do better every day, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm talking to the young adults. Know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, the devil gonna tell you who you are. And how he's gonna tell you that? Through peers, through people you run into. Validate yourself. Accept yourself. Do not go to another two-legged individual trying to be accepted, trying to be validated. Because let me tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna praise you in public and despise you in secret, and you'll never know.
Yep.
The one thing I used to pray about a lot, because I think my mom had it, and it just used to blow my mind how I used to bring people to the house, and she'll sit down and she'll be so nice. My mom was real refined. Y'all, I'm refined in a way. I'm just not even gonna lie to you. I'm a lot hood. It is what it is. I'm not ghetto. I'm hood. I am my daddy's child. So my mom, she was a sweet person, and she would sit down and she would talk to them and everything. After they leave, she'd be like, they don't like you.
What? Really?
I kid you not. She'd be like, they don't like you. If it was a guy, she'll be like, oh, he's nice. He's slick with his mouth. He know what to say and what not to say. And one in particular dude in Houston, I told you about when she met him, and he came there. Maybe he could sense that she had discernment. And he wasn't talking much. She said, oh, he didn't talk much because he didn't want to trip himself up and say the wrong thing. I kid you not. So my mom was like, and I was just fascinated. So I always pray for discernment.
Yeah.
I always want to know who is for me. What I used to tell y'all, y'all need to know who for you and who against you.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to go beyond your physical eyes and look with your spiritual eyes and see the unseen. What's not being said. Look at mannerisms. Look at you have to I like to watch people when they don't know I'm watching them.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
that's when you really I see the real you. I see the real facial expressions. That's
yes.
Mhm.
So, and this is wrapped around life, but it's wrapped around GLP-1s. But I have to go back when I was younger, bro. When I was younger, and I'm not gonna call this relative out and say what sex they were, because that person gonna know I'm talking about them. We were young, bro. We was in single digits, or maybe like 10, 11 years old. And I used to wonder why this person, she would give a compliment to a person about something that you know that's ugly. Why? Why? If she would give a compliment, I'm gonna try to give an example. She would say, "Oh shucks." I say, "Oh, it is what it is." She would say, "Oh my gosh, that blouse is so pretty." Before she told the person, she already told me that's a ugly blouse. And I used to tell her, and I would, before I could even sit there, I'm just looking at her, and I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, she's not finna tell this chick this. She's not finna tell her this. And we just tell her, and when the person walk off, I'm like, why did you do that? And she'll just bust out laughing. Do you hear me? There's a lot of people in the world like that. She would give a compliment when you know so well that is a bold face. The girl who got the shirt on know it's the truth. It's ugly. She know you lying. But sometimes when we hear something, I don't know if it's the way people say it. It's like wrapping feces in a Gucci paper. And maybe it's how it comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you say an insult or you say something, but you say it so like
sincere.
Yeah.
And it used to really tick me off. Like, why did you tell that person her hair was cute when she got buckshots in the back? And she ain't even comb it today, and she'll do it and then bust out laughing after. When the person walk off. Ain't
evil.
That some? Okay.
That's evil. Oof.
Okay. So it's like, y'all, I stay to myself. I have always stayed to myself because, like my daughter, I used to sit back and I used to watch people. I love to watch people. I love to watch people mannerisms. I have watched people smile at people, and then the minute they turn their head, they had a scowl on their face.
Yep.
I don't know. I believe, and like I've told you in my first video, I'm a pessimist to a certain extent. I believe that 20 to 25% of the world is genuine and honest and real.
Agreed. Honestly, I think
I call her Moni. I don't mean to cut you off. I call her Moni in the middle because she's always in the middle. Dominique, that's the oven. We just gonna do this throughout the whole thing. I call her Moni in the middle because she's real in the middle. My son and my mindset are really alike. Don't you think so? I call her Moni in the middle because she's in the middle. She's not gonna be negative. She's not gonna be positive. She's gonna let you hang yourself. But it's like, what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree with that percentage. Sometimes, honestly, I feel it's a little bit less than that. Yeah, I feel it's a little bit less than that. Yeah, I feel it's less than that, bro.
I feel that it's like little kids, and I gave you this analogy the other day. Well, my friend is Kimmy. Kimmy is friends with Jessica and Ashley. Jessica and Ashley don't like me, but they're close with Kimmy. So I'm going to try to go through hoops. I'm young.
Yeah.
This is elementary and middle school because I want them to be my friends too.
Yeah. And you know, when you're a child, you know, we have a childlike mindset, we have childlike naivety, like we're naive, which is understandable. But at some point, that naive child, that child
Grows up.
it grows up. You can't, what you did, when you were younger, you can't do that now when you're in your late 20s, your early 30s, your early 40s, because it's just like,
For one, it comes off as weak.
it does.
It comes off as weak. It comes off as needy.
And you're running a race that you're never gonna finish.
You're never gonna finish.
You're not. They didn't accept Jesus. You're not. Did you? He didn't go
and say, please follow me.
You know what he did? He would leave that city and go to the
He
next
said
city.
he literally said, dust yourself off and go move on.
And move on. And move on. It's okay.
And I'm not judging anyone, because how I think is how I think. How you think is how you think. For the young people whose minds are still molding, pliable, I'm not telling you what to do, but let's hear me out. Pray for discernment, amongst other things. Pray what I pray for now, because of Solomon, and I've been praying for it for a while. I pray for wisdom and I pray for discernment, because I want to know who is against me. Not because I want to change them, because I feel I need to know this.
Yeah, you definitely need to know it, because if you don't, you will accept and you will really swallow up, and what's the word I'm looking for? You will
not. I think you're gonna embrace something or have hopes for something that is civil and respectful, but it's not going to be sincere. It's going to be sincere on my part, but it may not be sincere on that person's part for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, because I've never been the person. My peace, this is derived from peace. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? My peace is derived from peace. That's why I have to have peace around me.
It's deep. That's good. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
I have to have peace around me. So in my mind, I am so skeptical of people, because sometimes, because I come off kind of aggressive, and I'm not. A lot of people in New Orleans talk like this. So if put on any show, go to First 48 New Orleans, we talk like this, right?
Yeah, agreed.
And sometimes people say, oh, she's too aggressive. I'm not aggressive. I'm a sweetheart. But I don't know. I've been burned in the past by friends.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't talking about somebody I just met on social media.
Yeah, friends and family.
Oh, we gonna go there. we gonna go there. We gonna go there. No, she didn't. Okay. But it's like, for the young people, just hear me out. Because sometimes when you're set in your ways, I know the person not gonna hear what I'm saying. But they'll go through it and be like, dang, she was right.
Yeah.
Pray for wisdom and discernment to know who is for you and who is against you. Because the people who are against you, you do not want them around you. You do not want them touching you. Because they could be like, you could think, oh, this is my girl. And she could be like, I hope this whole hair fall out.
Ooh.
I can't stand this hoe.
And side note,
and she's smiling.
I know. Side note, that's why I'm not big on physical contact with people.
Oh yes. No, you not touching her.
Yeah.
Me, her brother.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah.
No, you can't touch her. But I dated someone like that. Remember I told you he wouldn't shake your hand. He'd be like,
yeah.
He wouldn't shake your hand, because he said people will literally touch you and you think that they're sincere and they're for you. They're your peeps.
Yep.
And be wishing harm on you.
Yes. All while touching you.
All while touching
and smiling.
And smiling you. So it's detrimental that you know who is for you and who is against you. It is detrimental that you love yourself and you validate yourself. And you have self-esteem. Self-esteem is not shouting from the mountaintops, I have self-esteem. Because as you told me before, you said models don't walk around saying that they have self-esteem. They don't say, hey, I'm a supermodel.
They don't.
I have self-esteem.
I have self-esteem. I have a high self-esteem. You have never seen a model do that. You've
never seen that. That's an internal thing.
It's in their walk.
It's in their walk. It's in their talk. It's in how they look at you. It's in how they carry themselves. No one shouts from the mountaintop that. That's an internal thing. It's displayed. It's shown.
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Yeah. Oh, totally agree. Yes, absolutely.
If y'all get that part of it together, you won't put yourself in harm's way for an individual telling you who you are.
Yes.
You could be one way, and if you don't know who you are, you can hang with the wrong person and they'll mold you in their image.
Yes. Yes. They will mold you in their image, or they'll mold you into who they think or want you to be, and that's not who you are. I don't know. You really discernment and wisdom and the application of it.
Thank you. Like common sense, the application of it. Because you can have it all day long. If you don't use it, it's like you not working out. You're not using your muscles. You got muscles, but if
Yes.
you don't use
Use
it,
It's like you have to use it, or you will consistently, for the remainder of your life, find yourself in
where you're a
situations.
people pleaser. And I don't know no strong people pleasers. Because I'm not bending over for you. Period.
I'm not.
I'm not. I'm a sweetheart. I'm not gonna give you the shirt off my back like I've said in previous videos, but I buy you a shirt. I buy you a couple of shirts. I'm not. I have never. Whether that makes me not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
See, what's that is? Discernment.
Discernment. I'm not gonna say that. But it's like, Dominique, I'm not a social media person. I've never been. I got social media because of a close friend I grew up with. Love this girl like my sister. Do you hear me? I know your mama. You know my mama. We done ate at each other's house. We done slept at each other. My mama, when I got pregnant, put me out. Now she know who I am. And I miss you, sis. But man, you did me dirty. My mother put me out because my mother was old school. And she wanted me to apologize for getting pregnant. That's a whole different vlog. That's a whole different video. Her daddy and her mom was separated at the time, or divorced. I don't remember. And she talked to her dad, and I spent a couple of nights at her house, bro. My sister, bro. You hear me? We talking elementary, middle school, high school, college, had kids. Her broke my heart.
Yeah.
You have a long road to hoe to get to my heart as a friend. You'll be an associate to me for life. This was my sister. This chick came to Atlanta.
I know. I remember that. Yep.
I'll go to this certain part of Louisiana because they're messy as hell out there. I will go in the middle of the night because she'll be up and I'll be, sis, I'm on my way to Florida. I'm on my way to Miami. You don't remember that, huh?
Vaguely.
And we stop at our house and chop it up and hug and give her a kiss. But I am the way I am for certain reasons. And is it a detriment? Yeah, it probably is.
I wouldn't say it's a detriment. I just think that you are overly cautious because of things that you have seen and things that you have been through. So I'm not gonna keep putting my hand on the fire.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. I was gonna say, if you know that this is hot and you know that's what we're taught when we're little by our parents, don't put your hand on something that's hot.
I'm gonna keep doing it. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense. So all this is derived from, we are on GLP-1s. So, Miriam, what is your point? What is your point? How does this have to do with being on GLP-1? Let me tell you something. If you are on one or you are thinking about getting on one, I'm going to need you to put up your boxers or your big girl panties.
Yes.
And don't worry about what these folks out here think. If you start a social media, you ain't got to run around and kiss behind whether you have 1 subscriber or 0. Get on this mug and act like you have 10 million.
Yeah.
If you ain't talking to nobody else, you talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And then God hears you.
Yep.
Your Father in heaven hears you. You know, sometimes I go by how you look. Did I say something wrong?
No, you didn't say anything.
You know, I'm very, very perceptive on how you look at me.
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. Absolutely.
Being on this GLP-1, bro, you will get people who are like, and one person made a comment and said, you know, I lost 100 pounds and I didn't do it. Good for you, sis. I lost 50 without a GLP-1. But guess what? I'm almost 55. I don't want to go through what I went through to lose the 50. I will eat right, yes. I will work out, yes. but it's not going to be as easy at 54 as it was
Yes.
at 48.
Yes.
So I respect your comment. It wasn't disrespectful at all. But since me and you two different people with two different DNAs.
Thank you. What worked for you, worked for you. What worked for me. And guess what? Let's say how you did it. Let's say that would have worked for me. Guess what? I ain't want to do it that way.
Exactly.
So I want
exactly. At the end of the day, I know. Oh, anybody no explanation.
Exactly.
If I want to take, and I'm not doing this, y'all don't listen. If I want to take a shot every day, and it's once a week, guess what? Who gonna be in that casket? Me.
Exactly.
You ain't got to pay for nothing. You ain't got to come. You ain't got to do nothing. It's me.
Exactly. So if you know, or you're thinking about, you want to be on a GLP-1,
just know that you're going to get some backlash.
You're going to get a lot of backlash.
You may get some from your mate. You may get some from your kids. You may get some from strangers. You may get some. You're going to have to know why you want to do this and do it for you. That ties back to seeking acceptance and self and validation from others.
Exactly.
I just don't believe in that, Dominique.
I don't believe in it whatsoever. And like, don't confuse what we saying as, you know, you can't have godly counsel. But everything is not
from God. And if you don't have discernment, you don't know that.
You don't know.
So it could be the enemy talking through this person and telling you, you know what? Why are you getting on the GLP-1? You're going to not only lose your sight, your booty, and your hair. You're going to be crazy at the end of the day. You're going to be smart, but you're going to be crazy. And if you don't know what to spit out and what to chew, you're going to chew all that and you're going to be confused as hell. And then let me tell you something. If we are in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, and this is a question I have for you, because I know I asked you when you took psychology, and y'all, yes, she graduated with honors, a 3.9. So I feel she know a little something about a little something. You told me what y'all studied.
Yeah.
Why in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and up, why would a person seek validation, let's say from social media, people you just met a month or two ago, and y'all tight, buddy tight. You don't know if this person is for you or against you. You don't know if at night this person, and I believe that when you are Christian and when you put your faith in God, even if people are praying for you, you have the blood of Jesus over you. So I'm not going to say it's going to prosper, but what if you're not there yet and you think this person is for you and this person that's not is praying for your demise, but you think they're for you? You just met them on social media. You just met them.
Yeah.
And you locked in.
Yeah.
You locked in. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
What will make a person, I don't know if y'all studied this or not, what will make a person upwards of 30s, 40s, and 50s feel the need for others to validate them, feel the need to get acceptance from others?
Yeah, honestly, I think majority.
I'm sorry. Keep that. And where was it developed? Where was it born?
Yeah, I think majority of our behaviors as an adult.
Did you study this in school?
Some of it, yeah. Well, yes, in regards to more so like mental disorders.
So you think it's a mental disorder?
No, I don't think it's a mental disorder,
Okay.
but I study like more so of like, I'm trying to see how to word it. This is what I did study. Majority of our behaviors and how we act, how we perceive the world around us, how we perceive people stems from childhood. It stems from childhood. That is within the home and without of the home.
Without the home? I mean, out of the home.
I'm sorry, out of the home.
Okay.
It stems from childhood. So whether, you could have had a parent, whether it was one parent, both parent, doesn't matter. You could have had one of your parents, not give you the attention that you want, not give you the acknowledgement, not, I don't want to say praise, but like, when you have kids, you should praise your children in the sense of you're doing a great job. You're doing a good job.
I see you.
I'm proud of you. So when you lack that in childhood, and let's say you could have had it from the other parent, but it's something about this one parent that you want it from, you will carry that with you unbeknownst to yourself. It's really a subconscious thing. And now you're wondering, or you probably don't even know it, but that has transpired throughout
your adult life,
whether it's in platonic relationships, romantic relationships. It could be on your job. You could be on your job and you feel some type of way because your boss, every time you do your job, doesn't tell you you're doing a good job.
But she'll tell Pam and Steven, and for whatever reason, she doesn't tell
you
you.
and you really internalize that because it's a wound from childhood. It's a I can't even think of the word right now, but it's a wound from childhood in which, I get that. I understand that. But at some point, you have to grow up, get out of that mindset, and come to realize that people are not going to accept you. People are not going to always acknowledge you. People are not
And I'm
going.
okay with that.
Exactly, I'm okay with that. Y'all, I have worked jobs where you have a team chat. And I have said things on the team chat asking a question. I have said things on the team chat where, people are engaging and we're a team, we're making little jokes or we may laugh at something. And literally, it's been, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, making comments, asking questions. Lil Dominique come in there, ask a question, make a statement.
They responded to everybody else. You don't hear what I'm saying to you. They responded to everybody, and I look at it. I'm like, really? And she make a statement. Nothing. Tumbleweeds. Radio silence. And I'm like, that's okay, boo, because that's just, I don't know. It's a hell of a compliment to me. And like I said, maybe I think weird, but I've seen so much in my life. And I'm like, don't even let that phase you, because golly, you're saying a lot without saying nothing at all.
Yep.
You're saying a lot.
And I appreciate that because I want to know. I want to know.
At the end of the day, what I always told y'all, you and him, you need to know who is for you and who is against you. Because you don't want somebody against you smiling in your face.
Exactly.
You want to know. That's why people don't come to my house, y'all. I don't want to dive off into different things. You see me, y'all. Well, you know what? Let's dive into me. Let's dive into me. Because you touched on it a little bit. Why do you think? Because I know I come across people and they be like, oh, she's antisocial. She's uppity. She's this and she's that. And no, the first one was right. I'm antisocial. I'm antisocial. I can socialize. You called me and
I call you a extroverted introvert.
An extroverted introvert. I could chop it up with you all day long. But I want to.
Yeah.
I want to. So I said to myself, it's nothing against you. It's just, so it may not be nothing against you, or it may be something against you. Being honest with you. I may see something I don't like.
Yeah.
Like I say, my peace is derived from peace.
Yeah. And you gotta guard yourself. I don't think people guard themselves. I think people out here with no armor. Every time I go out the house, I got on armor.
I have on armor. And let me tell you something. The attack of the enemy. Sometimes niceness can come off as weakness. And if you out here and a person that does not have your best interest at heart, they could smell it.
Yeah. They could smell it. They feed off of it. It's their blood supply almost. So it's just like you have to, and that's one thing. And I feel like we're going off on a tangent. I'm not trying to. We're gonna wheel this back in, but that's why I appreciate you, because at a young age, bro, you made us hard. Y'all had. Look, I'm soft with them, with my internal people. I'm soft with them. Sometimes I be hard with y'all, but in the inside, I really be soft. But out there, you gotta be hard. What
I used to tell you, I said that world would chew you up and spit you out. You know why I told you that? Because my mama told me that world would chew you up and spit you out. My mom literally told me as I started working, and I'm so glad I had her for the years I had her. And when I started working, and people would do certain things, and sometimes I would come home and I would cry to her. My mom made me tough. I would cry to her, and she said, "You know what? It's okay to cry." She said, but don't you ever in your life cry in front of somebody. She said, if you need to, you excuse yourself, you walk off, you go to the bathroom, you do what you got to do, you get your face right, and you go back out. She said, don't you ever cry in front of somebody. She said, you giving them what they won't see. You giving them, and I'm not talking about you going through something and you shed tears. I'm not talking about that, y'all. I'm talking about somebody deliberately hurt your feelings and it hurts you inside. Don't you cry in front of that enemy. Don't you cry in front of that devil. You get yourself together. You walk off and you do what you need to do. You come back with dry, clear eyes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You giving them what they want.
Exactly what they want.
That's why I'm like that. And I wasn't trying to be hard on y'all like that. It kind of wasn't, kind of was. I just felt that I don't know how many years, how long I'm gonna be here. I pray to be here for a long time. But I never wanted to. You know what I think about? I used to think about, if I don't have my kids in a certain mental place. Now, my kids are Christians. My kids put Jesus first. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these wolves, these vultures that are humans, that walk in human form. If I don't have my kids tough enough, if I close my eyes, I ain't gonna be able to rest. I ain't gonna be able to rest. If I have made you weak, I never, and both of y'all are strong. And my son is strong. It's strong. I never wanted y'all weak. I wanted y'all to have compassion. I wanted y'all to be humble. I wanted y'all to be giving. I wanted y'all to be respectful. But I never wanted you to be weak. Because let me tell you something. Years ago, I heard a person say this, and when they said it to me, not to me, but they said it, and when I heard it, y'all, it kind of scared me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I know what you're finna say.
They said, the weak are meat for the strong to eat.
Yeah.
When I heard, I told it to you.
Yeah, because I'm like, dang,
it shook me.
It kind of disturbed my spirit. I ain't never heard nobody say that.
And they wasn't saying it to me. They were saying it in general. They said that the weak are meat for the strong to eat. Y'all, whoever wants to get on the GLP-1, whether you're getting on the GLP-1, whether you are different like me, you're different, you don't fit in. Maybe God didn't create you to fit in. Maybe he created you to stand out.
Exactly.
Whatever you're going through, hear me and hear me clearly. Put Jesus first. Be humble, be kind, be considerate. Validate yourself. Seek God's acceptance and approval.
Yep.
Not man.
Yep.
Because man will have you run around the Mayberry bush.
What?
Not knowing who you are and what you are.
Yep.
And I had to make this video. And those of you it's not for you.
Yeah.
But it's for somebody. They need to hear this. Validate. Love yourself. Love Jesus and love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love your kids. You can't love your spouse. You can't love nobody.
Yep.
And I just refuse to look at Johnny or Mary Sue and go through hoops and dance and be the court gesture, doing all kind of stuff. Ta-da! Do you like that? Oh, you don't like that?
Yeah.
What about this? Ta-da!
Yep.
That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. And I already know this video gonna rub certain people. It's not meant for that. It's meant for my young people in your teens, your late teens, your 20s. If your parents not talking to you, y'all don't seek acceptance from other people. Don't start that. Y'all going down a never-ending rabbit hole.
Never ending.
You'll never come out of that hole.
Nope.
And let me tell you something else. It is hard, and I'm gonna end it with this. It is hard to bounce back. I'm trying to see how to say it, y'all, because I want to make sense. Once you have shown a person you are weak, it's kind of hard to regain that strength.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to regain that strength.
Once you have shown a person that you're pliable and soft like silly putty and you're moldable. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense?
No, it does. It makes sense.
Once you show a person that you're vulnerable and you're weak, A good-hearted person is not going to take advantage of that. But if you show the wrong person that,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really hard to bounce back from that, because let's say you try to and you change up your demeanor or certain things, whatever
They're
the
not
case,
gonna take you
they
for real. They're
they
gonna say,
don't
"Oh, she fraud.
exactly.
She is the person that showed me who she once was. That weak person, or that
Exactly.
he's that weak person."
Exactly.
I just never believed in that. So that's why I wanted to make this quick video. I believe in self-acceptance. I believe in self-validation. I walk out of here. My mother told me, she said, you always hold your head up when you walk. You never look down when you walk. You square your shoulders. You look people in their pupil and you talk to them. You respect everyone, but you never, ever, ever bow down and fetch to anyone.
Yeah.
And
That's anyone,
that's
y'all.
anyone. And you know what? I would rather have a deceased mother who taught me that than a live mother who has not.
Setting you up for failure.
You set me up for failure.
Yeah.
I would rather have a deceased mother who taught me everything she taught me, and I appreciate her, than to be alive and have a mother who's not instilling in me what she needs to fight against this hellacious, this evil, this bitter, this jealous world.
Yeah.
And I just pray that I did not do that to y'all. I pray that I have instilled in y'all everything that I needed to instill in you.
Absolutely.
I pray that. I pray that, Bob. I pray that.
Absolutely.
No, seriously. You know, if I'm saying it all these many times,
Yeah.
I've said it in private. This is just what we talk about when we hit record.
Yeah.
But I have told, she knows this. She knows this. I never wanted, that's why I used to talk to y'all when y'all were younger as many adults.
Yeah.
Because my mother, you know, she said, you know, she said so much, but she said, you know, when you have your kids, don't be saying guy and goo goo. She said, you read to them, you talk to them so they can be eloquent in their speech. She was something else, Yvonne.
Mm-hmm.
She was something else. Go get a picture from me. I want to show y'all something. This who I got my eyes from. This my angel. This my angel who taught me so much in life. Been gone 30 years. But this my angel. Do she have is that dust on that picture?
Not really surprising.
This my mama. Them I got eyes like my mama. So when you see me and I don't have glasses on and I'm smiling, you be like, oh, her eyes is low. I got it from this woman right here. This was my mom, my Geechee, my Creole mama. This was my mama. This my baby. This gonna always be my baby. This gonna always be my baby. So she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot. And I just pray to teach y'all. And young mothers, teach your children nuggets that they will take on. If you close your eyes in the middle of the night, you know that they have Jesus first. That's going to carry them throughout their life, but they use their common sense. They don't seek validation from others. They don't seek acceptance from others. That's as parents, that's our obligation. That is our obligation when we take on this role as parents. That is our obligation. Did you want to say anything else, babe? If I wrap this on up.
So I'm going to just say, y'all, in conclusion, if you are thinking about getting on the GLP-1, if you are thinking about losing weight,
yes.
If you are thinking about living a healthier lifestyle,
if you are thinking about getting cosmetic surgery, if you are thinking about Botox, if you're thinking about getting a BBL, if you're thinking about anything that's about you and you alone,
do your research, extensive research.
Pray about it first, then do your research.
Yes, pray about it first, always. Do your research, and if you have the means to do it,
make yourself happy. Don't expect a cheerleading crew to cheer you on.
Because you may or may not get it. And it's okay if you don't.
And if it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you don't stand on your own 2 feet. Because let me tell you something, unless the Bible is different and I'm reading it wrong, when we all die, he is not going to say, Dominique, you are responsible for your mother's soul.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, Miriam, you know what Dominique did and blah blah blah. No, he's gonna say, Miriam, you did this, and this. It's about me. It's about me. It's about nobody else. You got a tub got to stand on its own bottom. It's about what you do. It's about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, if it's okay with God,
Yeah.
and it's okay with you, you better not worry about what another two-legged individual have to say on it. This your life, right? It's your life. They gonna do what they want to do. I bet you they ain't gonna ask you what you think.
Yeah. Yeah. They not. They are not.
So, y'all, I'm wrapping it up. I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Remember, be blessed and be a blessing. And whatever you can chew, if you cannot chew it, I need for you to
Spit the rest out.
spit it on out.
Gonna do it straight out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Let me see you. Let me see you just dance. Come on, now get up and dance. Now.